Hey guys, everyone, welcome back to this live. And I'm sorry if the lighting not perfect because that's something that I've been struggling for quite some time. I've been struggling for like the last 45 minutes to put my lights on, but I wasn't successful. As you can see, the lighting is really bad, but I wanted to just do a small live and mainly talk about this news that says that cryptocurrencies are junk. This is coming from the Mastercard CEO Ajay Banga. Now this is quite interesting because for two reasons. The first one is Mastercard itself is just one what do you call uh, they are just going to integrate about some of the cryptocurrencies with Mastercard, where people will be able to, the user of Mastercard will be able to swipe their cryptocurrencies. That's the patent that they won recently, and it seems like the Indian CEO has no clue about. I don't know whether the Mastercard president and CEO Ajay Banga has said that most of the cryptocurrencies are junk. Now, to be very honest, that's quite true. I mean, most of the cryptocurrencies are actually junk right now, and I can maybe about 80% of the cryptocurrencies are nothing but junk. Whether they are security tokens, whether they are scam tokens, but there are so many scams and junks already. I completely agree with the point that he's trying to make. And the only thing that I do not agree is that he says that all the cryptocurrencies are junk. That's not really true. But yes, most of the cryptocurrencies are really junk. And this is something that we all need to know about and should be aware of as a crypto community. Because there are many big players, like a lot of exchanges who are creating their own tokens and trading them for Bitcoin and Ethereum, and people are just jumping onto that cryptocurrencies, and most of them are centralized. And the reason that happens because it's so easy for anyone to go ahead and create a token. I mean, Ethereum is so easy for anyone to go ahead and create a token, and you can name it anything. Like for example, I can name it like Shiv coin, right? I have Gaurav in the chat. I can name Gaurav coin or whatever coin, right? It's very simple to create a junk coin nowadays. So he's absolutely right in saying that most of the cryptocurrencies are junk, and that is something that we should be taking seriously. At the same time, the problem is this: a lot of people into cryptocurrencies only they are actually making fun of it. They are only doing things which is actually hampering this economy, and so that's quite interesting, right? Okay, first of all, I'm doing this live after a couple of days, so I just want to say hi to everyone and see who all is live. Forgive me for the lighting, guys. Yeah, there's some issue with the lightings there. Anyway. Hey Sanjeet, how are you? Click to crypto help. Crypto help. कैसे हो? बढ़िया. Today I'm first. Awesome, Sanjeet. Thank you so much for joining soon. Hi. Lighting is not good. I know. Lighting is extremely bad, guys. I was just trying to put the lighting on, but it didn't work. Hi Gaurav. भाई blockchain related course बताओ. Sure. Hi brother, how are you? Why the focus on your face? Exactly. The problem is with the lighting, guys, today. So what happened is there is some issue with the lighting today, but I wanted to do it live because it's been quite a while, and I created this event today, so I didn't want to cancel it. But there is some problem with the lighting. Bear with me today. I'm gonna be probably working on the lighting tomorrow. Zil beats Ethereum, bhai. Hit like. Finally, Ripple left second position and Ethereum is back on second. Yeah, good to see that. Ethereum is back on second, exactly. I think XRP is another security token. There are so many security tokens out there which are definitely turn out to be a junk coin. And so that is one of the biggest concern that I have into cryptocurrencies space is really the centralized cryptocurrencies, because if you know the Tone Ways, right? Tone Ways have always called everything else as a junk coin, as a security token. And according to him, the only cryptocurrency that exists is Bitcoin. And to an extent, he's quite right. And in my opinion, I think Bitcoin, Ethereum are the two cryptocurrencies which are widely used and accepted. Maybe even Bitcoin Cash for that example. Maybe US, the weather is for that example, because there are so many dApps building up. But there are so many other cryptocurrencies which are nothing but junk. uh, Either they are centralized, either they are centralized token. They have absolutely no use case. Most of these cryptocurrencies are trading for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and only are meant to raise funds for the person who actually created this token. So yes, most of the cryptocurrencies are 100% junk. I completely agree with that. And that is why it's so important for anyone who is investing into it to be educated and to be aware of these things, and go for only cryptocurrencies which, I mean, do not be dependent on the regulation. Now regulations are not gonna make things clear for you as yet, because they are themselves are right now trying to figure out the whole cryptocurrency space. But a lot of cryptocurrencies are actually junk for sure. If XRP is junk, then so US. Sam D, very sensitive to XRP. It's all good. It looks like a set of Mohammad. All good, brother. Set of Mohammed, is it? Hi Dinakar, how are you? Hit like, guys. I'm doing good, bro. How was your birthday? And awesome to see you all live here. Right. So yeah, I mean, you seem to be a little off today. All good, brother. Oh yes, man. All good. It's just that the lighting is not perfect. So I was expecting that the lighting would be good. Nothing. Otherwise, I'm all good. I'm all pumped. There's nothing to worry about. It's all good here. I'm excited. The only concern that I had recently, like I said, that there are most of the cryptocurrencies are junk, guys. Now we cannot just avoid everything that is said bad about cryptocurrency space right now. In fact, there are so many cryptocurrencies which are nothing but junk. And so here it says the Indian born ahead of American multinational financial corporation. 95% of all legal transactions on dark web, including child. Okay, this is something bullshit that he's spoken. But yeah, I mean, Mastercard will always be scared. Visa will always be scared. I mean, Visa and Mastercard are going to lose out their business. Something that I really want to share about with you today. I saw the report for ICICI Bank today, and they are actually losing out on their profits, quarterly profit. Now this is something, okay, this is another thing that I realized today. Now Bitcoin.com, right, they actually publish anything and everything that they want. So this is the Indian government appointed commission recognized crypto as means of payment. No, this is not true. This is false. This is absolutely false, right? So the crypto's news, I mean the news.bitcoin.com, they present the news any way they want. So it's quite evident that we shouldn't be trusting everything that comes out from these news portal, guys. Because since we are from India and since we know the situations in India right now, we can tell that this is exactly not true, right? They have put it in the wrong way actually. Indian government appointed crypto commission recognized crypto as a means of payment. No, they haven't said that yet. And that appointed commission is not for cryptocurrencies. That appointed commission is for to draw a legal framework across bettings, the cricket bettings and all the other stuff. That commission, the law commission, is not set up for cryptocurrency. That law commission is set up for the betting. So see, yeah, online gambling and further and all that stuff. You seem to be no do hell with lighting. We are all live is going on. That's what matters. Amazing. Jai Banga. The most of the crypto tokens are junk, but not all. And how does that justify the junk of fiat we have, which keeps on falling? True, man. The biggest junk that we have today is the fiat money. There is no doubt about that. I mean, every year, every decade, or maybe every year, you have new printing of money, and which is absolutely backed by nothing. There is absolutely no gold reserve, and so sometimes we print money to just fill the banks, because banks are running out of the money, because banks are giving away their charity to all these people who are running away with the money, which is like 100 crore, 200 crore as a business loan or whatever loan. So these banks are doing charity, right? And banks are very strict when it comes to providing a loan of a smaller amount to the middle class. But when it comes to giving the loan to the bigger, to a crores of loan, they don't even think twice. And so they are distributing, they are doing charity of money to these businessmen who are actually running, running away with the money. And to fill that gap, the central government keeps printing fiat. And so that's the biggest chunk. That's like a token backed by nothing. Lot of crypto are just hype. EOS disappointed badly. I hope recovery soon. Sam D, I agree with you, man. Sam D, I agree with you. EOS is something that definitely has disappointed. 21 block producers only. Definitely looks centralized to me. So I agree with that. Not something that I was expecting from EOS. But let's see how it turns out, man. I mean, there's still a lot of hope there. Hey, Kinko, how are you? Still they keep printing more in new colors like a Mintra sale. Exactly, that's the funniest thing, That's the funniest thing, that they come out with these new colors, They come out with these amazing new colors. Pink, blue, lavender. They have different sizes. Look at this. Currency banknotes, 66 meter, 142 meter. Base lavender, chocolate brown, bright yellow, stone grey. This 2000 is magenta. 50 rupees is fluorescent blue. Wow. You see? New series. Almost all the notes are coming out. So they're different color. I mean, come on. What are they backed by? They are backed by what? You see these different colors there? Hi Steinkiran, how are you? I believe that now they have gone into initial or mid phase of regulation and realize that crypto is way out of their league and are just blabbering anything. 100% true. I think Mastercard and Visa cards are going to be the biggest loser, because all of a sudden cryptocurrencies are so direct that you don't need an intermediary at all. I mean, I don't need to swipe a card at a merchant place if I can pay in cryptocurrency, if I can pay in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Why do I need the Visa and Mastercard for? And so definitely they will be the biggest loser. Visa and Mastercard will be the biggest loser. There is no doubt about that. The first impact is going to have on banks, and then the second impact will going to have on Visa and Mastercard. Samdi says Modi wants note of wallets. I have to get 2 different wallets to get 100 rupees. Exactly. Look at the sizes of these notes, is it a proud moment for India because they're coming up with the new notes? I don't know. I mean, this is extremely dangerous to be printing all these new notes. We are actually heading towards a hyperinflation. This is what is called hyperinflation. Why don't you try and get back those money which has gone out of India, which has gone which has been given to this businessman who has flew? You should, instead of printing more money, why don't you go get those money back? Or is there a way that you can make that money obsolete? And the biggest question that I ask is that do they exactly know the total circulation supply of Indian rupees? Do they know the total circulation supply? Right? This is the biggest question. For example, in the coin market, if you go to Bitcoin, you exactly know what's the total circulating supply. You know what's the max supply, right? So when it comes to Indian rupees, right, do they know what's the total circulating supply right now? They forgot 20 rupees note. Maybe they're out of colors. Yeah, waste of our hard-earned tax money. Fazil Kachu, hi, how are you? All right, I just saw a tweet here. One thing is for sure, one thing that I realized, that all these players, like for example, the Visa card and the Mastercard and the banks are definitely are losing out. They are the biggest losers into this space, into cryptocurrency space. And they are definitely going to react this way. Because at the end of the day, their business is getting hampered. They've got a competition, right? It doesn't affect us. As a user, it does not affect us. For us, whether we are using Mastercard, whether use a cryptocurrency, is the same thing. But for them it's a business. So they know that the cryptocurrencies is going to take over. Now, just like there was a telephone line earlier, right? So people used to make telephone calls, and now all of a sudden you have internet calls, right? And nobody uses telephones right now. Everybody uses internet for calling. So I think the world is changing, and whoever is the player in that category. For example, in the fiat money category, business, Mastercard and Visa are the players right now, and they are definitely going to be worried about it, and they will worry about it, and of course they will come up with these statements, right? Because it's quite understood, and it's up to us to actually understand and really understand that why he would say that. Once we know the reason why Mastercard would make such an statement, there would be no FUD. I mean, many people who would not know the reason why Ajay Banga is saying that cryptocurrency is junk, right? Because he knows that it's one of the biggest threat to the Mastercard. So none of the competition is going to like their competition, and they are going to say bad words. Now, JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon has been the biggest joke of crypto community. He has called Bitcoin as a fraud. So I think these kind of reactions are pretty normal with these traditional banking players. They are losing it. Exactly. For the past 1.5 years, the GDP and fiat value has gone down. Mastercard cannot even authorize for the being payment provider for most of the payment gateway, even after being there for years. True. Guys, okay, that's it. I just want to keep a short live because I think there is some issue with the lighting today, and so I won't take much time. And thank you so much everyone for joining, whoever joined, because the video has to be good. I really don't like the extremely bad quality video. I don't like it myself on those screens, so I can imagine that what kind of impact it's putting out there. So thank you so much anyway for joining, everyone. Thank you so much, Umesh, for joining and sharing your thoughts and opinion. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for Sam D for joining, Fazil Kachu for joining. VeChain trading stuff is Binance and add VeChain Thor. Okay. Gaurav, thank you so much. Sai, Dinakar, Samdi, Prasoon. Cryptocurrency not suitable for Visa card, Mastercard and business model. Very true, Prasoon. I mean, they will be out of the business very soon. Also the disadvantages as well. Yeah. Lighting is not good. Exactly. Perfect, guys. Thank you so much everyone for joining. Wish you a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, guys. Thank you so much everyone for joining. Take care.